It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Brandon Ayuk, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the 49ers and the Jags, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. So this defense for the Jags, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Niners at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds here. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is...
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Devon Hamilton able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year we got the Trevor Lawrence. There's so many tabbed to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in youth league. They expect nothing less from him again this season.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give running right, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Brock Purdy and the 49ers out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. Connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Purdy. George Kittle connects with Kittle underneath. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. On first down, Purdy. Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 34 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close, so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun, Lawrence, and completes it to Kirk over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without...
Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We start with the rematch of the Minneapolis Miracle game from January 2018. New Orleans back at U.S. Bank Stadium to take on Minnesota. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. KJ Osborne, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see the score there.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They go play action with Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Hey, run!
Etienne up the middle. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't it?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zach Ertz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy off the play fake. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing...
Touchdown! Danny Gray from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Man open. Here is Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zach Ertz, halfway to 100. touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Check. Black one. Opposite. Green. Check. Pink.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too. Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter. And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now again, right side McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down by 10. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10.
throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Lisa 24.
Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Jones has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now Lawrence on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot now for Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop.